know, you may not realize it, but you rely on service. In fact, the quality of service is what draws you to any particular establishment. Here, let me show you what I mean. Hey, buddy, how much for paper?
What are you, stupid? It's 60 cents, just like yesterday, hockey puck.
Yeah.
Can you afford it, Mr. Rockefeller? You need to sell one of your own wells.
It's a good price.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, thanks a lot, pal.
Yeah, take a hike.
Yeah, switch to decaf. He's a nice guy. He just needs a hug and maybe a good delousing. Service is so important to keep customers coming back, just like where you work. Simply by using the keys to customer service, you can make your job a whole lot easier and more fun, whether it's at a coffee shop, an office, or a newspaper stand. If you don't use these keys, you could end up like Smiley, the newspaper misanthrope back there.
You still here? Take a walk.
The underlying principle behind the keys to great service, with my apologies to Forrest Gump, is simple. Service is as service does. Providing great service is meeting your customers' needs. How you go about meeting those needs is what distinguishes great service from adequate service. That's what I'll try and show you here today. Hey, you want to make your day run a whole lot smoother? Follow Edna's example. She's like a walking textbook of good service. No matter what happens, she knows there are two things that form the basis for great service: anticipating customers' needs and doing a little something extra. Remember, good service is like a straight line, the shortest distance between 2 points.
I'll be right with you. I apologize for the delay. Well, it looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. Welcome to Eureka Joe. How may I help you?
Yeah, look, I'm in kind of a hurry, so I'll get straight to it. I want a latte cappuccino to go and the muffin special.
Sure, we'll get you out of here as quickly as possible. But first, we serve cappuccino and latte. The difference between the cappuccino and the latte is the cappuccino comes with foam milk on top, and the latte is more steamed milk mixed in. But it's up to you. May I suggest the latte? It's our specialty.
Right. I'll have a tall cafe latte. I must have misspoken. Sorry.
Look at her. She did a little something extra by explaining the difference between latte and cappuccino. Edna met his needs by getting the order quickly. Better yet, she knows her products, and it's obvious he respects her opinion.
That'll be $4.50. Thank you. Have a good day and come back again soon.
Thanks.
Did you notice that Edna automatically put the napkins and sugar packets in the customer's bag? Ooh, that's thinking ahead. By using the keys to great service, Edna's recognized by customers who really like her, and the assistant manager and manager know what a good employee they have working for them.
Hi, Darrell.
Oh, hi, Edna. Hey, don't mind me.
Hello, Eureka Joe. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. This is Trevor at Jiffy Filter. I was reviewing your account and noticed you hadn't ordered filters in some time. I bet you're almost out. Please tell Mr. Ramirez that if he wants, he can duplicate his last order, and I can bring more filters by your store later today.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez isn't here right now. He's at headquarters. But I can get the assistant manager, or I can take the message myself, Trevor.
No, don't get the assistant manager. It'd be great if he took a message.
Okay, I'll deliver it to him personally.
Terrific. Tell him I know he's a busy guy, and this should save him the aggravation of running out of filters. Plus, I got some new signature mugs I'd like to show him.
Okay, I'll have Mr. Ramirez get back to you about the filters and the mugs. And I see he has your number in his Rolodex. So, thanks for calling. We really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm doing my job. Thanks for your help. Talk to you later.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Wow, Edna was incredibly professional there. She took the call promptly, which is great because we know what it's like to call and get no answer. She identified Eureka Joe in a clear voice. She took a complete message. She read the message back to the caller to clarify and to verify. And then to top it all off, she guaranteed Mr. Ramirez would get this message personally.
Darrell?
Yeah?
What are you doing in here?
Isn't this a little general's room?
No, it's down the hall.
Down this hall?
Yeah, right there to your left.
Right on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Edna.
Hi, Mr. Ramirez. I have a telephone message for you. I'll give it to you in your office.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Ramirez. You have a message from Trevor at Jiffy Filters. He wants you to call him back immediately, and he wants to restock our filter supply. His records show that we're due to reorder. Oh, and he has some signature mugs he'd like to show you. Anyway, there's your message.
Good job. You're really a lifesaver.
She's developed skills she could use in any job, whether it's in a coffee shop or in a corporate boardroom. The real difference between what most people do and what Edna does is that she goes beyond what is expected. She does something extra, and sometimes that makes all the difference. What the heck? Excuse me, would you like some more coffee, Mr. Spielberg? That's Steven Spielberg over there. I'm hoping that by giving him incredible service, he'll offer me a part in his next movie. Maybe I could just be his personal beard groomer. I hear it pays really well. Coffee over here, Spielberg sitting here. Spielberg is here. Coffee, please. You know, your first chance to provide great service is the first impression, right? It makes sense. I guess that's why they call it a first impression. Notice how Edna's coworker Brian handles the next customer online.
Hi.
Morning.
Do you have banana nut muffins?
Yeah, sure.
Can I have one?
Sure. Anything else?
Yeah, cappuccino.
Small?
Yeah.
Check out my man Brian. He's wearing his apron and he looks neat. You know, he may have been rocking at some club last night, but he's dressed professionally today. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be served by someone who looks like he's been hanging out with the Manson family. Brian's even taken the time to say good morning.
Good morning.
The best thing Brian's doing here is that he's actually listening. Maybe if Stacy had listened to me when I ordered, I wouldn't have had to tell her 3 times that I didn't want the 2-day-old doorstop she calls a croissant. Brian's cool because he doesn't throw the inner store slang at me when I order.
I need a banana and a midgetino, please.
He talks in complete sentences that customers will understand.
Have a nice day.
You know what I'm talking about. I come here to order a croissant. Instead, I got some guy talking to me like he's landing the space shuttle. Now, come on! It's a croissant! Unlike Brian and Edna, Stacy just doesn't get it. Well, that's okay, because I brought a quarter so she can buy a clue. I have a sneaky feeling that if she were ever on the receiving end of bad service, Stacy would suddenly get a lot better at serving customers. So there's Stacy, trying to deal with an irate and unsatisfied customer. How do I know this? Good question. Either I'm an incredible mind reader or I just read the script. Let's see how she solves this problem.
Hi. Remember me? I was here about, a half hour ago. Well, I asked for a pound of Arabica beans, a half pound of your special blend ground for espresso, and a half pound of Blue Mountain blend ground for drip. When I got home, I realized that you had totally messed up the order. I think you ground everything for espresso, and I never got Blue Mountain. I got something called Blue Jazbala, whatever the hell that is. Now look, I want what I ordered. And you know, this isn't the first time that this has happened with you.
Look, I'm really sorry. I remember your order, and I hope I can straighten it out for you. I'm sorry about any past problems, but let's solve this one. Let me take your order again. I'll write it down, and I'll personally grind it myself.
I'm impressed. Stacy must have learned from watching Ed and Brian. The first thing she does to resolve this dispute is apologize. That's a great start, because it takes the wind out of an angry customer's sails. But then she goes one better and stays calm and in control. The worst thing you can do in this situation is get mad, even though that's a normal reaction. Think of problems as unmet needs. In fact, solving any problem is an advanced form of meeting needs, and that's a big part of what you do every day. Stacy's on the right track because she let the customer know she's on her side. We already know that she has verified the order this time by writing it down, and she listens actively, even repeating the order back. Stacy has taken the time to handle all elements of her customer's purchase. That way, she can be sure things won't be fouled up again. And she's doing something above and beyond the call, which makes the customer feel special. Plus, she's following company policy, so everybody's happy. You know, she could have offered excuses here, Instead, she focuses on a solution. While she doesn't dismiss past errors, she hones in on the present problem and promises to address any other problems later. It's not a bad tactic, and it works, judging from how the lion who came in here is now a lamb. Let's see if she makes the customer a partner in finding a solution.
Okay, here's your correct order. We would like to give you these coupons. They're good for 25% off all purchases. Besides that, we would like to give you this free signature mug of Eureka Joe. I hope that makes up for all of our past mistakes. Perhaps you have suggestions on how you can help us improve our service. We'd love to hear them.
As a matter of fact, I do. You used to carry my favorite flavor, Bally Spice, but you haven't had it in quite some time. Is there any chance of getting it in again?
Edna, will we be getting Bally Spice in?
Yeah, Mr. Ramirez said a lot of customers have been asking. For some reason, it's been really hard to find, but I think I found a new supplier. So why don't you come in on Saturday and we'll set aside a fresh batch for you.
Oh, that is terrific. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Bye, have a nice day. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, too.
I thought for a second they were going to sing We Are the World. That was huge. See, every unhappy customer is a potential loyal patron, because if you solve a problem for someone, man, they'll love you forever. They'll probably send their friends to you, your manager will love you for it, and hey, let's face it, you're going to be one loved person. The next key to great service is how you go about getting the customer what they want. It seems obvious. If you work in a hardware store, the customer wants hardware, right? Or in this coffee shop, the customer evidently wants some kind of attention, and pretty desperately. But consider these helpful ways to get the customers exactly what they're looking for as quickly and efficiently as possible. For the customer, it means they go away happy. For you, it means you won't have to waste your time later fixing mistakes that were made or needs that weren't met. The first thing you should do is make the customer your partner, getting exactly what you both want. Ask open-ended questions, questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. Of course, the counterpart to open-ended questions is active listening. Check out Trevor. He's the sales rep for Jiffy Filters and Mugs, the supplier for this coffee shop. Trevor, how'd you make Mr. Ramirez so happy?
It was easy. First, I asked him how I could help him do his job better. Then I asked what types of filters and mugs he needs and what type he doesn't. Then we worked out a way to make the filter ordering process easier. Once I let him know what we can deliver, I asked his advice. He really knows his business. Besides, I asked him open-ended questions to get his opinion.
Open-ended questions? What?
You know, like, what filter do you prefer? What kind of mugs do people buy? What kind of coffee sells best? And then I ask why. I mean, man, I know it sounds like overkill, but it really makes sense if you think about it. All you've got to do is be patient and sympathetic, and customers will stumble across what they want, eventually. And that makes my job just about hassle-free.
Well, why don't you hassle yourself back up there and get me another one of those tall duo lattes lovingly brewed in one of your filters, okay, Mr. New Age pop psychologist?
You got it, Darrell. My treat.
Bonus. See, Trevor took that sale personally. He got Mr. Ramirez involved in the decision-making process, asked questions, and rather intelligently let him make the final decision. You know, the one reason above all others why this coffee shop is so efficient and service-oriented is that nearly every employee understands the fine art of active listening, just like Trevor. First of all, they relax, then they make eye contact. That's pretty crucial. Otherwise, the customer gets worried you're not interested in their order, and let's face it, rejection on any level is still rejection. But we'll talk about my ex-girlfriend later. Insert rim shot. Thank you. You know, if it helps, make a mental picture of what the person's saying to help you remember better. And pay attention to how the person is speaking. Happy, sad, angry, or confused. This will help you deal with whatever type of clown you're serving.
Double espresso, please.
Reinforce that you're listening by nodding your head, reacting, or saying, hey, I understand, I hear you, I can dig it. And repeat the order back to the customer to verify. Also, use appropriate body language, relaxed demeanor, relaxed face, arms, loosely at sides. Never cross your arms. Remember that listening is power. Good listeners are often seen by others as intelligent, confident, and trustworthy. But I wouldn't know because I'm always talking.
Take it easy, Darrell.
Hey, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Brian. Finally, try to learn regular customers' names and use them. I mean, I'm psyched that here in Frantic City, among 3 million people, at least somebody knows my name. Hey, look, maybe he'll come and identify my body. We've discussed many ways you can perform better service. Let's review them quickly because I've got to go. I'm very busy. It's almost post time at the track. Rim shot, please. Thank you. Doing something extra makes the customer feel special. Product knowledge will help you earn the respect of your customers. Anticipating customers' needs saves time and trouble. Make a great first impression, and the rest takes care of itself. Problem solving requires staying calm and taking responsibility for the situation. Listening is power. Active listening lets you get things right from the beginning. Determining wants and needs is the most important part of great service. It turns customers into partners. Using these suggestions makes each day go by faster with fewer hassles, and you might make some friends in the process. Even someone important like your manager who wants you to watch this tape. Get it? All right, I'm out of here. Oh, and one more thing. Remember what I said earlier. The cornerstone of great service is that service is service, whether it's business to business customer, or between coworkers.
Hey, how about a pack of gum?
Ooh. Anything else today, Mr. Big Spender?
Yeah, you know, while you're at it, I'd like a copy of Annoying Newspaper Vendor Quarterly. I don't know if you carry that, but I heard you made the cover. It's got to be a big deal for you. You know, you should take that money, build a little porch for your shanty.
Take the gum and beat it, you jerk. Come on.
You know what? I ain't buying nothing from you. Forget it.
Was it something I said?
See what I said?
Take a hike.
I'm telling you, decaf. I know you for years, Frankie. Decaf.